Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Dark Knight's Death Metal Multiverse's End, number 1. Because long and overly wordy titles for one-shots that are actually part of the main series is the thing. That's what's in, bro. Deal with it. Now, when we start out here in this story, we start out with Owlman having captured Jon Stewart. He's taunting him. They have a great conversation. Owlman is written, I think, very well. He comes across as the evil mastermind, the self-preserving super villain genius that he is. It's great. And the scheme that's going on. Now, if you remember, the heroes went off, like the big hitters went off on their own to stop like 3 crises events in crisis worlds that the Batman Who Laughs created. Look, it's complicated, okay? Meanwhile, back in the multiverse, as opposed to the dark multiverse, there are 5 Earths that are evil, where Perpetua has built towers to collect energy. This is a lot like the original Crisis, if you remember, where the Monitor built towers to try to stop the Anti-Monitor in 5 different time periods. Was it 5? I think it was 5. Anyway, in several different time periods. Done. And our heroes, who were recently freed by Wonder Woman and friends from Darkfather's prison, are out here to destroy these towers and cut off Perpetua's source of energy and blah 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 blah. There's a lot of like scheming and stuff that goes on in here. A lot of backstory gets filled in. I guess that's for the people that aren't reading like the 227 comic books that are telling them about what's going on. And this book provides a really great panel. I love this, man. Owlman is super upset about the Batman Who Laughs. He's like, I'm supposed to be the evilest Batman. Not this chump. And while the book like provides some really great looking stuff, I love the use of shadow right here on him. I think it really helps. The little like shake lines actually I feel like are really appropriate right there. We also get like super cartoony, and in places like there's a lot of like Kirby in some of the faces, but it's not consistently Kirby. I don't know how to explain it. Stuff just looks a little weird, and I'm not even upset about like the cartoon bunny. Like that's not even bothering me. No, no. What's really killing me, and what really took me out of this book, aside from there's a couple of places where there were like weird, maybe just one place. There's 2 places. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's a couple places where there's like some weird referential stuff that feels super out of place. I think this is going to be pretty good. Like, didn't it get moved back from this date? Yeah, whatever. I have high hopes that that'll be fun. I liked the first movie. I thought that was pretty fun. No, no. The thing that's killing me is it's not the Batman Corps with their colored rings. No, no. It's the fact that they're led by a super powered bat baby. So, when I say something like this book feels tonally dissonant, we go from like super serious Owlman stuff, which honestly there's a little like humor, a little funniness there, just because he's so outlandishly super villainish. To again, I'm not even complaining about the cartoon bunny. Like the cartoon bunny's a little out of place, but you know what? Sure, like Earth 89 or whatever, we can have make a cartoon bunny world or something. Like I don't care. But I have problems with like this, because even in this crazy crazy multiverse, that's weird. You know? Like if I was going to write a book where I made fun of DC Comics' crisis events, you know what I would start with? I'd be like, all right, let's have like a super serious hero, Jon Stewart. Let's have a super serious villain, Owlman. And then we'll pair them up with, I don't know, a bunny Superman and baby Batman. Yeah! And then I would just totally like, well, I would do what happens here. Oh, and you know what would be really cool? What if we had a bunch of like multicolored Batman running around with like multicolored bat powers? Wouldn't that be cool? And I would just kind of do exactly what this book did. I'd maybe spoof it a little harder and be funnier, but this feels like we're bordering on spoof territory here. It feels really out of place with the rest of the death metal books. And honestly, this is probably the least the the least good, least interesting of the ones I've read, which is silly because this should be like core to like what's going on. I paid $6 for this thing. I paid $6. All right. Let me get back here. All right. And again, there's like some really interesting stuff in here, but I paid $6 for somebody to draw me that. I paid $6 for this one. You know what's in here? This. There's just no comparison. So yeah, I didn't really like this one that much, which is a shame because I should like it. Like if your flagship, Dark Knights, death metal, everything should be likable. People should flip it up and go, man, that looks great. To basically every panel in the book. There shouldn't be anything that doesn't fit in with the overall style of your product line, which is actually really serious stuff. This isn't so serious, and it doesn't really fit in. It almost feels like we're trying to spoof ourselves. Or DC is trying to spoof themselves, I guess is how I should say it. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. You guys take care of yourselves. You have a great one. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I've been talking too much today, so bye-bye.